says in the Quran about women, about your wives, and beat them. But again, notice the and is coming up here. Did you notice that? And beat them and ... Why? Because you don't want to read what's right before that. Because this particular ayah or verse of Quran is very beautiful, because it starts out saying that the men, now again, bad translation says, men are better than women. That's how it starts. And beat them is how it ends. Anybody got the Quran with you today? Anybody at all brought one with you? It's so beautiful when you read it. What it says is that the men are over the women in regard to maintenance and protection. Meaning the men have a higher degree of responsibility, meaning the men have to pay all the bills. The men in Islam are responsible for every single bill in the household. That means the rent or payment of the house is on the man 100%. Electricity, gas, water, insurance, whatever there is an expense with that house is the responsibility of who? The man. And protection of the women, the man. Because 1400 years ago there was a little bit of confusion about this amongst folks. They thought that there was something where they could take things away from a woman when they married her. Some thought they could take it all, others just took part of it. Kind of like community property state. But a woman doesn't have to worry about protecting herself from that kind of thing. If she inherits, she keeps it all. If she has wealth, it's all hers. If she makes any money, it's all hers. What percentage does a woman have to contribute to household expenses? Nil. Nada. Zap. Zip. Doodah. Nothing. How about that? How about that? In other words, ladies, you can say it. What's mine is mine, and some of yours is mine too. And she doesn't ever have to work. Well, I think women ought to be liberated. Isn't that liberation? Hello? Well, I don't know. Is it equal in Islam? Are women equal to men in Islam? We want women to be equal. Let me promise you something. Islam absolutely does not believe that women and men are equal. Absolutely not. How many of you think that's bad? Raise your hand. Yes, sir. Go ahead. Put it on up there and watch what happens next. You really think men are equal to women? Honest to God. Okay, are you a math student? You are? No? Because there's the equals mark. Equals means what? Exactly what's on this side is on the other side. Yes or no? Yes or no? So if you have an equation that says 1 plus 1, the other side has to say 2. Or else you're making a mistake. Am I right or wrong? Help me out here, guys. You guys are going to college. I'm just the old guy here. All right. You're going to like the answer. Don't panic, okay? Don't panic. I'm going to show you something. I want to first show you why it's important, and then I'm going to show you something better, inshallah, God willing. A man and a woman are not equal. Very simply said, one statement, and then tell me how it's equal. Can a man give birth to a baby, yes or no? Okay, end of story. Because, no, I'm serious. Ladies, some of you never gave birth yet, okay? But after you do, you're going to look at that guy, you're going to say, there's no way he understands what this is all about. I remember asking my wife after she gave birth to my daughter, I was asking her, because she went through so much pain, she grabbed my thumb, right, and almost broke it. And I was trying to get out of it, going, breathe, breathe, let my hand go, breathe. You know, that Lamaze thing, you remember, right? Anyhow, I asked her, I said, what the heck was going on, man? You almost broke my thumb. She said, I don't remember a thing. I said, well, give me some idea. This pain must be horrible. She said, there's no way a woman can explain to a man what the pain is. I said, no way. She said, look, take your bottom lip, okay? Get a hold of it. Now pull it up over your head. And that won't not even begin to talk about the kind of pain that a woman goes through in childbirth. Islam immediately recognizes this. Immediately. It talks to you in the Qur'an about the woman who delivers you in this kind of pain and condition. And it's given high respect and honor to her. Doesn't the Bible do the same thing? High respect and honor to the woman who's delivering this baby. Because it hurts. This is not something easy. And in some cases, women die from it. Is that true or false? Now, men today are playing this game, all right? Like, I want to really get into this and understand how you're going to, I'll be with the classes with you, and I'm right there with you, and I'm experiencing this too. Yeah, right. Some women can never, ever get their back in shape again after they give birth. They always have the back pain for the rest of their life. You know that? I don't see this guy having that problem after that. So it's not the same. Now, if you mean by what you said, should they be treated fair? Absolutely. Absolutely. It's so fair. Watch this. A woman has a time of the month, right? Or no? Does a man? A man has his all the time. I'm saying that during this cycle that the lady has, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala excuses her from the salat. She doesn't have to pray. She does not have to pray. She doesn't have to make it up. In those days, she does not have to stand and bow and go through all of this. Allah knows He created her. He understands. Don't worry about it. She doesn't have to pray. And if it's fasting time, she doesn't fast, but she records those days and makes them up later on in the year. The same thing in the Hajj. There are considerations and concessions for the lady, and takes her needs and wants and desires into consideration. They're not equal, so you don't expect from them that. We just did Hajj recently, this past Hajj time. And I remember while we were there, we were talking about that, and the ladies were saying, I love this because look how Islam is taking care of me. When I have a condition, Islam is right there taking care of my condition. So a man doesn't have that, so what do you want? How can you say this is equal? It's not equal, but it's fair. It's not equal to say that the man has to go out there and work and make the money to take care of the house and protect the lady. It's not equal, but it's fair. Which one's bigger? Which one's strong? Which one has more ability to protect the other one? And let's don't go into the few sumo wrestlers that we got out here. You know, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about ordinarily the woman and ordinarily the man. Which of the two is more likely to protect the other one? It makes sense. And which one should support the other one? A woman has a baby. That's not easy. She needs time to recoup. She's got a baby now. How is she going to feed this baby and drive a truck? But what we've done, we've tried to go so far beyond what's rational and try to use this term equal instead of fair that we forgot what God's plan was for us to start with.